What's going on?
How would you describe this game, the totality?
Yeah, I mean it's the NFL. Teams are good. I mean it's going to come down to the wire. Games can come down to the wire, and I mean props to them. They did, they came out and fought, and I mean it's hard to get wins in this league, so it was a good win.
Been around here for a couple of years now. 10 wins, though. I know you got a lot of football left, but that's double digits at this point of the year. You guys got to be proud of that, especially with the Cats going down.
Yeah, I mean we came in saying we wanted to be the first team to get 10 wins, so we was able to do that. Enjoy this on the plane like every week, and then get right back to it for the Giants next week.
Okay, another day, right? One more day.
Yeah, Monday night. So yeah.
Christian, Mike Grable mentioned that you were able to share a moment as a team with Jelani. Can you describe what that moment was like for you guys?
Oh yeah, for sure. We came in and we were able to get him on the FaceTime and just talk to him. So I mean, it's been it's been great to be able to talk to him and see his face and see the smiles and just continuous praise for him and his family. And we love him like a brother. So just continuing to pray for him and asking anybody to pray for him as well.
How much of that was just a grind today for everybody, start to finish? Had some injuries, you had a lot going on, just guys coming in and out at the end. Just how was that for you guys?
Yeah, it was a battle. Like any game is it's NFL. It's hard to get wins. So being able to just face some adversity, being down as a defense, and being able to come back and get it done and. Shout out to the offense who did a lot today and did some real good things. So, we'll watch the film and learn a lot from this game.
At what point in the game you felt like it turned kind of in your advantage after you guys had a slow start?
I mean, to be honest, nobody ever wavered. They got up on us and we were able to slow down and just get back to being us. So I wouldn't really say it was ever a turning point, but just remaining us and being who we are as a defense.
Final question.
Just your thoughts on the defense being able to close it down at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good. Flacco's a great quarterback. He's been doing this for a very long time. So I mean, he's seen all types of defenses and. Props to them. They played a real good game, but it was good. We always want to go out there and end the game as a defense. We pride ourselves on that, so it was good to get out there and do it. Thank y'all.
Hey guys.
You can breathe a little bit, right? How much of a grind was that?
Whew. Yeah, it was a 60-minute battle, and it took everybody that came on the trip, man. Obviously, a lot of guys went down today, unfortunately, and a lot of guys had to step up, and they did, and found a way, man. That's really what it's about.
I think after you touched on that one for you, Lonnie, you talk maybe a little bit about that.
Yeah, I'm not going to get into details on his situation, but obviously he's not here with us, and just want him to know how much we love him, how much we care for him, how much we care for everything he's got going on. So, we take a lot of pride in our brothers, and I've been playing with him for, a few years now and gotten close with him. So, just want him to know that he's loved and missed.
How good to FaceTime with him?
Oh, it was great, man. It was great. For him to be a part of that, there's nothing like a winning locker room.
Walk us through the touchdown pass. It looked like you were extraordinarily wide open.
Yeah, that was a pretty good scheme by Josh and the whole coaching staff. Just called it at the right time and a great call. And guys protected. It takes all 11 guys. Guys ran the routes to clear things out, and spacing was good. So a lot of guys stepped up in a big way.
Hunter, it took the offense a little time to get going, but you and Austin really provided a security blanket for Drake today to finally get into his groove. What kind of pride do you take in being that type of target for him on a week?
Man, I take a lot of pride in what I do. I work extremely hard at my craft and at this game, and I put a lot of hours into this, and a lot of hours with Drake too. and it was cool to go out there, make some plays, both me and Hoop, and be able to, provide a little bit of a spark. We need to be a lot better in a lot of, areas, but yeah, it was cool to kind of get things going a little bit.
He called you Mr. Consistency. Talk to Hoop in the locker room. He called you Mr. Consistency. How would you describe him?
I'd say the same thing, man. Gosh, he reminds me, I feel like we can do so many of the same things on the field, and we see the game the same way too. And now, stacking all these games together, playing together, we just kind of see it the same, and be able to talk through things. I mean, I actually, someone told me today it was his 150th game in the NFL. I mean, what a career that is. What a special time. And so just that amount of games and to have that experience next to me a lot of times on the field is awesome. I love Hoop. I love competing with him. I love just getting going to work every day with him.
Speaking of numbers here real quick, too, you hit a career high in terms of 115 receiving yards this afternoon. What does it mean to be able to hit that milestone?
Yeah, man, it's special, man. It's special. I put a lot of work in. I've been incredibly blessed in this profession to be where I am. God has extraordinarily blessed me. I couldn't do it without him. And just to be here with this team, I take a lot of pride in it, and it's been a fun ride, and I'm excited for the journey ahead.
What do you see from Drake in terms of his ability to bounce back from negative plays?
Yeah.
How he processes those and overcomes those? How common is that from your experience?
Yeah, I mean, he's doing a great job. Obviously, we hit adversity kind of face on today in a hostile environment on the road. Did not start how we wanted to start at all, and to respond with going down the field and scoring a touchdown is big. And I think also, this is why you see, this is football. This is a complete game, team game, and you need special teams, you need defense, we need offense, we need everybody. And so, defense and special teams really, picked us up when we needed it. And that's a credit to them, and that's why I love this game, because it's a complete game, team game, and we need everybody.
Hunter, with the struggles of the past couple of seasons, what does it mean to be first team to reach 10?
Yeah, man, what an honor. I to be honest with you, me and my wife were sitting down. I haven't been here a lot in my career. Honestly, maybe never. So what a blessing, and also I think all the guys are not satisfied with it too. We know there's a lot more ahead of us, and we know that we need to play better too. I think that we take a lot of pride in that too, that we need to play better. And the real games are coming down here down the stretch, and we got to continue to improve and continue to get better.
Is this run, do you appreciate it a lot more? Because 2018 Chargers went on a nice little run here of 7-8 games, but unfortunately had to watch it from the sidelines.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to be a part of, man. There's nothing like winning in this league. There really isn't. Obviously, I've been on the other side of it too. I have a lot of losses piling up. So winning in this league is special. This team is very special too. We really have a close-knit group, and it's a lot of fun coming in and working with these guys.
I wouldn't change anything about it. Just at the end of the day, just letting God really just take control and just following His plan.
What were the learning curves?
Really just the speed of the game and kind of just trusting myself. Trusting the reason why I'm in the NFL now, and then really just trusting the Lord.
Was there any particular kind of moment or person or anything that kind of changed things for you and sent you to a place where you are right now?
Definitely first 2 weeks. Week 1 and week 2, it was definitely an eye opener. Just after that, it's just kind of just keep my head down and work.
Thanks.
How did your confidence grow as the season's gone on?
It's a lot. Just the confidence from everyone around me definitely helps. And just at the end of the day, I really do it for them, and for the Lord, and just trying to do my job and be a blessing.
Challenge from start to finish was that for you guys? Injuries, coming up with big plays down the stretch, and able to pull out a win.
Yeah, it's the National Football League. Any given Sunday, you got to make sure you be consistent when it comes down to it. We got a lot of things to correct, but we came out with a dub.
Go over your pick six and what you saw and what you read on that play with Flacco.
Yeah, basically I was just watching the quarterback eyes. I kind of seen his last read was the running back, so I didn't want to go down there too soon. So just tried to time it up, and I timed it up just in
You
time.
guys gave him that cover 2 look, and you were inside. That ended up being like a cover 6, and then you saw him to the flat, so you hit it.
Yeah, I kind of just seen it from the sense of matching the back and everything, and I seen him kind of go through his progressions and then went from there.
Marcus, football is an emotional game. You come into the locker room, Coach Vrabel mentioned you had a moment with Jelani. In the game, you have a couple guys carted off. How would you sort of describe the emotion that you're feeling right now just with all that?
Yeah, first off, man, Jelani is my guy. It's just one of those situations to where, we hate it for him and everything, but when it comes down to football, he loves the game of football. So, we definitely did it for him. But then also the guys that ended up, getting injured and stuff like that, like we hate it. It's part of the game and stuff like that. But, the support system is very important, and then always wanting people to end up playing the game whenever they're healthy for sure. So.
And I asked Christian Gonzalez this question. He talked about seeing the smile of Jelani when you guys were FaceTiming with him.
Yeah.
What did you see, as you sort of looked into the screen?
Yeah, just seeing him smiling, full of joy and everything. So we're glad to get the W for him.
Your final questions?
How about that last drive? I think you guys were out there for 13 plays, and Davis is breaking up passes. Chason gets a piece of Flacco at the end. And guys were coming in and out. It looked like it took everybody from your defense. How good is that for what you guys are trying to accomplish as you keep going here?
Yeah, when it comes to defense, just the team in general, it always takes all 11. You never know when your time comes, but take advantage of each time that you get. That's the main thing. And then at the end of the day, we got to get the drive stop. We preach that all the time on defense, so we got the drive stop.
Did you think you almost had a pick on that one play? It just looked like
Yeah, it just went through my hand. I just didn't get it in time and everything. So.
Thank you, Mark.
No problem. Thank you, guys.
Well, how much of a grind was that for you guys today? Doing the little things, with the clock and trying to get stuff what you could get done.
Yeah, it was a battle. It was a tough one for sure. And I try to just expect that going into each week, not looking at the record. I don't really pay too much attention to the records of the team because I know in the NFL, every week is always going to be a dogfight. And so, thank God we got through that and came out with the win.
What were your thoughts on just the offense and sort of the struggle to get 1 yard, in close in the?
Yeah, it's tough. That's something we definitely got to continue to work on. And I think it starts with practice, and I know Coach Vrabel is going to continue to do a good job of just pushing us and helping us to get better when it comes to that.
The second time practices were brought up, was it not as clean a week of practice last week as maybe others? At that point in the year, guys are tired.
I mean, yeah, of course, guys are tired. People are sore. That's pretty much the norm. But I think Coach Vrabel, he does a good job of just each and every practice just pushing us and demanding the best out of us. And so.
Travion, how would you describe the emotions after a game like this, where you had a couple of your teammates get carted off, yet you win?
Yeah.
You come in the locker room. It sounds like you shared a great moment with Jelani on the FaceTime. Like, how would you describe sort of the emotions of it all?
Man, this team has been through a lot. And I feel like a lot of times people can just look at us athletes as if, everything is perfect in our lives, as if we got it all figured out, but we don't. We're people who go through things just like everyone else. We're people who struggle just like everyone else as well. And I wish people can see that more. But it's kind of hard when people just see us as football players and when we're humans just like everyone else. We're no better than others just because of the fame and the money and things like that. And I try to help people understand that in the eyes of God, God loves us all equally and we're all equally valuable to him. And so I wish people can see us more as humans instead of football players. But yeah, man, I'm praying for those guys, Jelani and his lady, and then Will and Jared, and just all those guys who got injured.
What was it like having Ramondre back today?
It felt good. This is going to be a long season, and so we need all hands on deck. And he brings a lot of light to the running back room, and so it was good to have him back here.
Travion, you guys have played from ahead for most of the season. When you guys found yourself down 10-0, anything different on the sideline, any talk, or just business as usual, and you guys got right back in the game?
I think we got a bunch of good leaders on the field who helps us out, who keeps us focused, starting with the head coach, and then we players. I know Stephon Diggs, he's always just encouraging us and just trying to pick us up and keep everyone going. And so he does a good job of that. I respect him a lot for that. And, Mac Hollins, all those guys, all the vets, that we have on the offense and just on this team. And so when times get hard, we just try to lean on each other and to just keep each other encouraged, no matter if we're down, no matter if we're struggling, and try to keep going. Appreciate y'all. Have a good one.
I don't get too many targets, but that kind of, for a corner, it's kind of boring when you're not getting targets. And, it keeps you on point when you're getting targets and you understand the ball going to be coming my way. So, I was kind of happy. Like, thank God I could finally show what I'm doing out here, because a lot of times you'll be having good coverage, ball don't come your way, you ain't do nothing, but you did something, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, and after the PI call, how good did it feel to have the 2 pass breakups sort of right after that?
Yeah, I was just telling him, it lit a fire under me. I didn't want to be that guy. When you're on the island, it's just you out there. And the whole team is depending on you. Everybody's watching you. So I'm like, I got to step up right now and finish this game for sure.